Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about a new topic on reproduction. Okay, last class we had discussed about asexual mode of reproduction. Okay, so what is reproduction? Reproduction is the capacity of an organism to produce next generation. What is the significance of reproduction? Reproduction is important to continue a species. If reproduction is not there, that species will be extinct. Okay, so there are two types of reproduction. One is asexual reproduction and one is sexual reproduction. So there are different modes of asexual reproduction. So we will see one by one. This we already discussed in last class. We will revise once again. Okay, so asexual reproduction. First one is fission. Fission means simple division. The organism is divided into two. If it is two, that is known as the binary fission. In the case of examples are amoeba and paramecium. Amoeba, the division occurs in any division, but in the case of paramecium, the division will occur only in vertical phase. Okay. In the case of plasmodium we can see it is a malarial parasite. It will undergo multiple fission to produce the next generation. So see, fission means simple division. It is dividing into two, then it is known as the binary fission. If it is dividing into more than two, it is known as the multiple fission. Okay, so next one is fragmentation. Fragmentation means the parent cell is dividing into fragments. Simply it is dividing into small pieces. That we can see in the case of Spirogyra. Spirogyra is a filamentous algae which seen in the pond and all. So from the parent cell it will divide into, it will break into small pieces, and each small piece will develop into a new organism. Okay, so next one is budding. Budding means from the parent cell, that new organism like a buds will arise from the parent body, and after 1 or 2 days it will detach from the parent and the new buds will form a new organism. So that type of mode of reproduction, asexual reproduction, we can see in the case of Hydra. The next mode of asexual reproduction is regeneration. Regeneration means you can see around us so many organisms have the capacity to regenerate. Example, earthworms or house lizard. If once house lizard tail is lost after 1 or 2 days or one week, we can see again a new tail on that place. So that capacity is known as the regeneration. So some organisms will reproduce by the process of regeneration. Example, planaria. Okay. So next one is spore formation. Spore formation is, we can see in the case of bread mold. Bread. If we keep the bread outside the fridge for 1 or 2 days, we can see a brown or grey color layer on that. That is because of the presence of fungus. Fungus, it will produce a structure that is known as the rhizopus. Rhizopus will form a bulb-like structure that is known as the sporangia. When the sporangia get mature, it will burst open, and inside that it contains some small spore powder-like structure that is known as the spores. It will fall on the new surface and it will reproduce the next generation. That type of reproduction we can see in bread mold and other ferns. Ferns we can see on the compound. During the rainy season we can see the ferns on the compound walls and all. That are ferns. Okay, so our finally most important asexual mode of reproduction is the vegetative propagation. That usually we will take. For example, if you want a rose plant from your nearby home, we will take a stem from that parent plant and we will plant it. So that type of reproduction, asexual mode of reproduction, is known as the vegetative propagation. This type of reproduction we can see in majority of the plants. Other examples are ginger, potato, etc. So next, today's class we will concentrate on sexual reproduction in plants.